And lock her up, lock her up, lock her up. Take the keys and lock them up. They're not fair, ladies. Okay, y'all. I kind of like this little dress. I got this from the. I just wanted something like comfortable to wear around the house, and I mean, it kind of look a little. I mean, it look a little flattering. I mean, it's like, it's not fitting or anything, but it's really comfortable. Okay, it just was a little cute little thing. I didn't think that I would wear some shit like this, and I actually like this color on my skin. Ooh, with these colors. Okay, so, all right, all right. All right, so a lot of intel has come to me already, but we need to go ahead and finish this reading here. What I want to say is, I keep on hearing, and you'll reach out your hand. So somebody's trying to beat me at my own game, right? So somebody's trying to act like I'm Lucifer and I fail, but we already seen that in the cards. That's not true. This is somebody else. But again, this could be also this could be true love. Like these people be calling Lucifer or the one that broke away from their family to support me. But I don't know. I just feel like somebody was being sneaky too. All right. Somebody was being sneaky too. It's just all this lump sum of these people that work together on this heist to steal my identity and all my money since I was a baby, since I was the age 3. I want them gone. I mean, I can't tell you who they are. You motherfuckers know who they is. I just want them rounded up and burnt at the stake all together. It's almost to that energy. It's like I'm hearing when God said, and when you stretch out your hands to me, I'm not going to hear you. We already there. They trying to act like they can't hear me and they miss me because I failed. No, you fail. You fail to understand who the fuck I am. You see? That I ain't never met a person in my life that I treated rude or disrespectful. I am calling judgment on you motherfuckers, right? That's what this is. So as God shows me you by listening to your voice, seeing your content, listening, looking into your eyes, or picking up on your energy, I am blasting you. You're blaspheming me in the background. Okay, but there's no proof in your pudding that anything that you're putting out there is something that's coming directly from me without any type of manipulation or hypnosis or technology or anything. You cannot say anything, especially these people that have been watching for the past 5 years, because I ain't been doing shit but sticking to myself with not that much money and minding my damn business. I wouldn't have no money to go fly in and do nothing. I wouldn't have no connections. I don't have no friends. I don't have nothing in my bank account, motherfucker, so I ain't paid nobody for a goddamn thing but a cheeseburger. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not embarrassed because I know that God told me to be patient, that this was some trials and tribulations that was going to come. Nothing that you've done so far has affected me to my core. So I'm good. I don't know about these people. They have to use plastic surgery and fake costumes and masks and all this other shit and nice clothing and nice cars to cover up the pain and the anguish. I'm still not there. You are. Okay? I'm bothered in the past 24 hours because I see somebody on some slick shit, but that's it. 99.9% of the time, I'm generally unbothered. Even when these people cause to have some type of attack or say that there's some battle scars, just like these people got another me, you think God ain't got me? Okay. This is just a little punching bag dummy or whatever skin that you playing with right here. This ain't even me, dummy. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Okay? So I don't have to be nice to nobody that took it upon themselves when I was nothing but loving and kind to these people. Okay? I don't owe any of these people an apology. Once you decided to go behind my back and do what you did, you cut off. You cut off. You know you cut off. So you went behind the scenes and you tried to go with technology and all this stuff to bring down your own alleged child. You should be ashamed of yourself. You knew this child was not wicked. You was just jealous. The father and the mother and the cousins and the neighborhood and the community. So you know what you can do with that? Take it somewhere else. Because whatever this is that they fooled these masculines, all the masculines looking back at me like, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. Because you gave them that trash. And now they can't come from that trash and come over here without maybe falling. So somebody that really want to get next to me, you can convince him because he really wants to be next to me. So maybe do something or violate me or do something slick or some shit like this here. And then you're gonna call him Satan, and you're gonna make him fall, or he's going to refuse, or he's going to come in and do something and maybe not do it all the way you wanted to do it. So you're gonna call him Satan and try to cast him down. Now I don't know if this is the case right now, but I feel like this is what somebody is thinking. Okay. And the whole thing is you down in the mud, underground, in the lowest of the low. Even if we talking about the gods at the lowest of the deep of the ocean, you still ain't got shit no on my God. So again, we could keep going back and forth about this because I'm not playing with y'all. Not nothing, not never, not at all. I never was playing. I never was playing. Okay. So, you know. Yeah, we got a mysterious stranger could be around you right now, okay? A mysterious stranger. I think this is, I mixed up those other decks with like presidents. They're like scientists and different people like this in here. These vintage cards. I mixed these up with this, um, I think Hollywood deck, okay? Just so we can get like hair color, eye color, you know, kind of like personality or whatever. And then I mixed it up with my Scooby-Doo deck. They was all the same size, so I just decided to mix them up. Yeah, this is called Cinema Odin. Somebody saying you should have been, you didn't have to stoop so low. Now you just somebody I haven't stooped low with anybody that didn't deserve it. I'm just calling people out on what I see, what you've been trying to hide behind the scenes from me for all these years. And now I see, okay? So, you know, I haven't been allegedly rude to anyone. And as soon as you're rude to me, I don't have no, on king, queen energy, I don't have no time to be sitting here coddling your feelings. I'm going to call it how it is. And if your feelings get hurt, that's too bad. You should have stayed out my energy. You shouldn't have stole from me. You shouldn't have lied. You shouldn't have hid stuff. You shouldn't have manipulated the thing. You shouldn't have did none of it. Doesn't matter who you are. You're not the Lord thy God energy. You're not the one that brought these people out of Egypt. Your intel, your intelligence, your mind's eye, your blood, your genes, your DNA, your eggs is not what was invested or these people stole because they knew that they would not be able to ask me for shit once they found out. So you just stole it and you're going to be held accountable. You go each and every motherfucking one of you. And your seed will bow down to my feet. It's just going to happen that way. And I feel like some masculine energy was ride or die. But when they figured that I'm looking a little bit better at saying something than they are, because really these people are putting on these masks as professionals. Really, they just some niggas from the hood or from around the way, some around the way boys. All right. So we can go there. So you got these allotment or these women that you've been fucking and you've been paying to come against me. And none of them can even compete with me. Not on no real level. That's why you try to wait into the dream state. Not on no real level. You know it. Somebody mama is the devil. And the daddy has been compromised. The daddy, if he come from a godly or a light bloodline, even light witches, this person has been compromised too. The father could be in the LGBTQ community, and they could be trying to force me into it, and I'm not going for it, or they could be swingers and I'm monogamous and whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna pick up on this energy that's trying to say something about because I told y'all Mami Wate is my number one thing on my roster because I feel like the girl that's in the Mami Wate image is the one that's being attacked by the snake. The snake is the slithering snake that been, like I told you, manipulating people around her, especially in the sleep realm and things like this. So what I was hearing is this Mami Wate energy could be an agent. This is the tarot reader. This person could be an agent. They could be an MK Ultra agent. This is who wants to wear my skin. This is who they've already created a clone of me and given it to this woman so she can go around and talk ghetto. What is it? We're going to put up her page in a minute, okay? So she can talk ghetto on that channel and act all ghetto and everything on that channel. And that she can go around and sleep around with all the men that I was with. Because I was also an ordained, okay, anointed fountain to go out into the field and water the garden. But she is not, all right? And so she wants the life that I live, but try to do it better than I ever done it, okay? With a masculine probably. Because this motherfucker don't like to see me up. They only like to see me down or not without that much. They want to see me without much, without money, you know, struggling to get my nails done, my hair done, things like this or whatever, so I can look less emperor, godly. And so this is what we're dealing with, okay? This is what we dealing with. So there's mobs of these people. I mean, these are congregations. This is what they're talking about in the pulpit after the service. Okay? So these pastors, all these pastors, Geno Jennings, TD Jakes, all these people, the only person that probably is the friend of Christ right now is the damn devil. Or the one that they called the devil. To be honest with you. Okay? That's what we're dealing with here in real time, guys. Okay? These are haters. Behind the scenes in the sleep realm congregators. That's what these people are, okay? So, you know, these scientists, these doctors, all these people, this parent should be ashamed for putting a child through those type of trials and clinicals and stuff like this that they didn't even know that they was going through. Okay, I'm hearing that they had another version of me that these people had ownership of, and they trafficked that clone or my doppelganger or the clone of me. They did it real bad. They could have even killed this woman or this entity or whatever this is. Even if it was me, the original me, God got me, so they're never gonna be able to really get me. You see what I'm saying? So if they were able to move someone and take them, God could have already took the soul and the essence from that these people had taken and brought it back to me. So I'm always gonna be on top. It's always gonna come back to me. Whatever they're trying to take, the memories and stuff, the things that's important for me to know is always gonna come back to me. I may have to struggle a little harder than these people because they keep trying to brainwash me, but the information is there. Okay, somebody just want me to be the river that flows through, keep myself clean so these people can come suck on my river stream whenever they want to, or they want to get rid of it. And like I said, oh, well, okay, well, just do that and let's just see. But we already know in the Bible that they had taken enough energy. I think it was Moses and them, Moses and Moab and them, they already had taken enough energy to last them for 40 years. That's why these women at 40 years old go through this trials and tribulation, because they can take enough essence from you for 40 years to then try to implant it in their demons. And so now we're in the age where the darker side has raised up a little bit. They have raised up in numbers, not to the top. They're going to act like they got high paying jobs or high jobs, but they've risen in numbers, okay, to seem more regular than those of us that are actually still in our core pure energy, okay? So I found out that this Mami Wate energy is a agent of mind control. And what she did to these women in this community that was under this study is she used them in a way to be promiscuous. She may not be that attractive, okay? And she used these women, these attractive girls from these communities. That's why it's this saying going around that it's never the pretty ones, is it? Because these men, they don't care really what the woman look like, as long as she busts it down the way he need her to, no matter what he's treating her like, no matter if he's housing another woman and sleeping with her, they will still bust it down the way that these men want. And these men are not worthy of it. And they're mad because I won't allow it, period. Or somebody say, oh, you slept around or you fucked around or you did this. Oh, well, nigga, it ain't gonna be with you today. That was when these motherfuckers was doing mind control. That's when these motherfuckers was, when this masculine had took over half of my brain and tried to be inside of me to sleep with men, because that's what he really wanted to sleep with the whole time during the relationship. At least one of his clones. There could be up to 7 of them. And his mother and father helped my mother and father, or people that played my mother and father at some point in time in the Truman Show, after they siphoned energy from me and ran off with my finances from the royal family and from other gifts that were coming in from these men that they were allowing to join me on this Epstein Island version of something, whatever this is. They wanted me to feel robbed and raped up or something like this in the dark or in the ether. And then they wanted to go off with those funds and start a new life and do something without me and try to create another me. And then 40 years later, that other me will wake up and say, oh my God, what's going on? Who am I? And they will have to dig themselves out of a pit that they never put themselves in. They too holy to even be in. So it really can't hold you down mentally. It can't hold you down mentally and to the core. It may make you have some physical ailments, or you may be tired or something. So these are videos, hopefully, people are documenting this shit or writing something on this so that our girls that are products of these people, or the women that haven't been able to speak about it or see it on all the levels like I have, maybe they see it from another perspective and they're speaking about it, and somebody can take down and jot down their perspective. But I can only talk about what my perspective is of the situation. Rather, it's something that's an element of what they're doing to me or someone else that I'm picking up on. Okay? Doesn't matter. We're talking about people's rights. Okay? We're talking about entities, individuals, all these people's rights. It's almost like vampires and these other entities have taken over, and they don't want humans to have rights. They don't really like humans or something like this, or vice versa. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and just do a quick read to see about this Mommy Watson energy, about this snake that been dealing with this somebody maybe from a King Charles lineage. But King Charles, unfortunately, is not the active people that's in the throne right now. It's still the Windsors, which is my bloodline. So what are you doing? So y'all was so y'all was keeping Elizabeth blind while y'all was keeping me blind on the earth. Y'all was keeping her blind in the heavens with this John the Baptist belt around the coat of arms. Latcheth, because these people were able to be latcheth because of the lifestyles that they was living, or things like this that they were given. I'm just natural born. It's my birthright. You're not putting no belt around me. You're not putting no constraints. So this is the Christ energy, or Jesus, that John the Baptist cannot latcheth. So the only thing they can do is try to ruin my reputation or tear me down to thousands of people without using my name, though. See, they can say celebrities' names and drag them all fucking day. But I bet you, I know who these blog talk people are that's talking about me. And I bet you guarantee they won't say Shalonda on that motherfucker. I bet you won't. It's almost like that Glorilla and Cardi B song when she said, I can't say your baby mama name. I can't say her name, or something like this. So, and people want to talk shit all they want to. Okay, but I came here to do it my way. And ain't no mere men or no kinship gonna tell me how to do it. Okay? So somebody like, oh, you just a sunflower, oh, you just this. Keep that shit to yourself. Whatever you want to think. I'm gonna be who I am. Yeah, these people still want to continue to let somebody feed. They want to make somebody a messenger so people can still be able to feed off the energy. This is not, I'm not feeding you anymore. This is feeding my soul. Talking about what I'm talking about. Okay? Talking about what I'm talking about is feeding my soul, and it's exposing you for your exploitation of the female anatomy, or the real woman, or the womb woman's anatomy here. All right? So like I said already, that's why I said I didn't want any transgenders or any people that would have something going on with them personally that would cloud their judgment when they're making decisions about other people in these higher courts, or in the higher realms, or in the government, or anything like this. They can have regular, any other everyday jobs, but you can't be no extremist with no LGBT community and be up in this higher thing that we building. Okay, and that's just what it is. Nobody's going to discriminate against you. You can work amongst people in certain sectors, but you're not going to be the deciding factors at the top. And that's just the bottom line. So somebody feel like they offended by me saying that. It doesn't matter. Well, you or we think that it doesn't matter what you think. I'm the Christ. So you could just block everything out. I'm that alpha and omega energy. I'm that am. So you could block everything else out. Huh? Well, yeah. Okay, the one to come. We've been here, but we're coming into ourselves and things like this. And that's what I'm doing. Just like you came into yourself, or you took that Lucy juice that this father created behind the scenes back when I was 9 years old and gave it to all the other people but me, to make me look like error. But I already have whatever it is in me. That's where you got the slime that you used and the glue that you used to put these people together in the background. I already had it. I already got it. I already got it. And so when I was around 9 years old, when they were supposed to give me that message, you took this elixir or whatever, and you started to give it to people that you thought was important to you in the community, except for your child. You didn't know that I didn't have it. You thought that you were going to be taking something from me, and this was going to be something that other people would have. Now, I will admit, it is a little bit more advanced than me as an OG energy, but also new. It's kind of like something like the old and new. All right? So, but again, these intel energies will at some point in time go against us, or against even the presidents that created them. And because they're so prideful and caught up in something and trying to battle against God, they are not going to see it coming. So a lot of people are experiencing the cute stuff that they saw these witches or these evil people do with government and with paperwork and stuff like this, because that's all witchcraft is in this day and age, is paperwork. Working behind the scenes, creating false materials and evidence against people and stuff like this. Okay, so you thought it was cute when you saw that they were able to block me on social media, or when you saw that they were able to get some kind of clause or something to get access to my home and get an extra key for whatever bullshit reason. Okay, you thought it was cute, and now that they got the keys at your house and that they done did this shit to you and hijack your brain, I be damned. I will shut Russia down and all the rest of these motherfuckers down if you think that some snake bitch, some low life bitch that want to be me is gonna sit next to you, scoop your brains out, become you, and then lead and rule over me and my people and my crew in my time and during my reign in my world. It's a wrap. Both of you motherfuckers gonna have to go. It'll be off with your fucking head immediately. And I will find my way. I will get to a stable place and I will find my way to rebuild what the fuck I need to rebuild with people that want to rebuild it with me. So y'all could really sit down with that because I've already figured it out. It wasn't true love in the first place. Somebody was trying to love bomb somebody. It wasn't never true love in the first place. And now somebody wants to say, well, you stooped so low. No, you didn't. You stooped low when you was doing that shit behind my back or whatever the fuck you was doing. Yeah, that's why I said you're not getting no more. You're not getting no more. So somebody got married or something like this and now they can't have no more. They said they don't need it. All right. So whatever this is made these people wealthy people here. Or somebody want to marry you. Okay. Have a baby with you and make you a millionaire. But somebody could also have tried to dirty your water or soil your water or something like this. Or my fountain that gives forever here. These people could really believe now, well, yeah, we did get this anointing a long time ago and it's lasted us and we've been able to make and create so much with this anointing. But instead of being grateful and thankful, what do? Attack because you got some snake bitch. You don't get then okay, like I said, if you want to still enjoy these fruits of this labor, then you're gonna have to be a priest or something like this, and you ain't gonna be able to have no wife. You ain't gonna be able to have no woman around you that can convince you to go against God then. See, what you don't understand is you already took a sip. So you already belong to this. All right? She do too. If you marry somebody, that's mine too. You understand? Most of these men are actually women that have already taken over the vessels of these men so that they can make it a little easier for them coming in. That's why they try to mutilate or do something to my body or create a clone of my body or something like this. But these people are castrated. You know what castrated mean? It mean cut off the limb. It's not working anymore. It's not working anymore. If I need to type 1,000,000 words per second or something like this, and my fingers ain't work, I'm gonna have to get. If I have to keep this job, I'm gonna have to. And my fingers ain't working, I'm gonna have to get a mechanical thing. Okay, but again, there could be problems that come with that, right? So somebody ain't stopping nothing. Just like they figured that I'm not moving fast enough, or somebody's not going to work on me or work with me or give me the schooling that I need, but they're going to just go ahead and just say, oh, it's not worth anything. I'm just going to go ahead and, you just wanted to do what you want to do in the first place. And I still got that beach bitch. Well, man, maybe that's the person that just killed somebody on the beach or just drowned somebody. The beach bitch beat. All right. So we can keep on moving, all right? But I just had to let these motherfuckers know you ain't talking to nobody over here. And I know why you're not talking, because you done fallen, all of you. You done all fall. The third of the people that done fallen is all these world leaders and all these other people that's acting like they still got some kind of authority or power. And I can't even see them or hear them. But they want to think it's because I failed. No, I know what you guys did. You followed that man. You did whatever this is. Could it be this Peterson or something like this? Or one of these guys or all these guys. And now you've fallen. Yeah, you follow Asia. You follow Asia. Okay. And now you've fallen. Okay. That's what you did. You thought that you would keep me small online? Because in the past 3 years, my channel should be mucho bigger than what it is. You thought you would keep me small? You thought that you would take these children or something like this? Or do something to my womb or sterilize my womb or something like this? Oh my gosh. These people is not smart that much. Everything they do is repetitive of what they think they see God do or everything they see being done behind the scenes. So these people already think that God ain't already, and they probably think that it's China that's God. We all know the secret that this is God already here. You think that that's what that is, and it's not. I'm the one that gave Russia the honor by doing that report that I did to say that it seems as if he was, but he may not be, okay? Because of his worship of foreign women or African women on my mother's side of the family, and to treat me as if I'm some type of outsider. That's why. And for the Biden administration to fall for that snake and get bit by it. And that's why. And for Asia to fuck with Tasha She, which is a copycat energy, or John Seed. That's why. And for whoever that is that's sitting over there in the UK trying to usurp my throne, because that's who you chose, that Georgia Lee. Excuse me. This could be this Greece person. Okay? I'm not talking. I was hearing some. I was hearing something. A Greece monkey. Okay? But we're not gonna say that. Okay? I feel like somebody that's rude is here in the energy right now. we're not gonna say that, but somebody might look greasy. I think this is what it means. But I feel like the monkey means that this person is of a Hannanum breed. Okay. Again, just like somebody could call you a lion or a dog, they can call me a dog because it's on my coat of arms. I don't know if this me coming out of the earth as a horn in this day and age when we're going through this Armageddon or whatever this is. I'm not sure if that's what I'm pertaining to right now. I feel like it's more of in the lion energy. Okay. I'm a Taurus. I could be a bull too. Anunnaki energy. I feel like I was with an Anunnaki god or something in the past lifetime. So I could have Anunnaki children, or I could be the first group that joined with the it could be the Nephilim and the Anunnaki. I could be offspring, or I could be in that energy right now. Okay. So, or some of you, all right. So somebody could have some romantic feelings here. All right. I know. And that's why I said it's like, but again, this woman or the lioness energy is usually on the prowl. And I feel offended because I feel like, okay, you know what I'm saying? To start this shit off, I can see if they trying to, you know what I'm saying, come into my area and bring something close, something nice and something close. But I just think that there's something else going on here. It's too shifty. All right. But I'm a lioness. I like to go on a prowl. If God is anointing me to be a fountain again right now, and if I knew it was of God, that's what I would be doing. I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like somebody else wants to get me in a situation or try to set me up, or there could be some court proceedings about a divorce and somebody's trying to sense, even though I'm a God energy, I still have to, I'm not stupid. I had to be smart. Okay. And I feel like somebody's trying to send somebody in. Now, if I didn't pick up that these people try to be sneaky and lure around my house, then something would change. But I don't know. It may even be that somebody has to leave out of your jurisdiction to hunt or to feed or to breed. Okay. But it's a natural instinct. Nobody can be charged for this. But I'm pretty sure, like I said, these people are going to be able to make something out of nothing. Whatever. It would be like a king in my kingship right now selling my royal oats. So I would be able to bang down anything I want, just like a man would be. Without the but of course the men knew at the end of the day that they could try to, if they've been watching me behind the scenes all this time, like Russia and them, they knew that they could try to use it could be 3 sexual encounters, but if somebody can get those encounters, record them, and then put them on blast in the underworld or on the dark web, then whoa, you got a queen. This person saying she's a queen. We all fucking, right? Something. Okay. But if you seen me sleeping with 3 different people or something like this, and they were putting it on blast and showing everybody, it would be such a shock that everybody would have something back. They would be wanting to burn somebody at the stake. It's a regular thing that we all doing. Probably when you go home at night tonight, you gonna do it if you got somebody there with you. You know what I'm saying? So only motherfuckers that ain't had nobody there with them for years and years straight. So somebody think that I'm saying, aha, I had a husband and I've been living with him for 20 years. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because shit, sometimes I think I wish I would have been one of them girls that didn't. That I had my money straight or whatever like this, or I would have had my inheritances when they was coming in and I was doing it on my own. To be honest with you, now that I've lived that life already, right? But people think that I'm saying that. They're trying to misunderstand me or misrepresent me on purpose. I'm just saying that there's a bunch of bitter bitches, and most of the time in the Black community, even older people, we don't see that many people. I have a couple in my family, maybe 2 or 3 couples, 2, 3, or 4 couples in my family that they have been with the same wife for a long time. But normally in the Black community, it's not that way. My play sisters, they don't have that same encounters. Their mother had lots of different men. So, you know what I'm saying? In and out or whatever like this. So, but I always thought of her as like even a goddess energy, like a low key kind of goddess energy. You know what I'm saying? You not working out or whatever, nigga, get out. You know what I'm saying? I kind of respected her still. I didn't look at her as a slut or anything like this. I just looked at that must be a beautiful life or whatever to experience intimacy on that many levels with these different men, even housed in or living in situations or whatever. And then knowing when that love affair is over and being okay with separating from someone. You know, I'm someone that looks at things through a different lens here. Okay. So I never looked down on her. All right. Just like, you know, so like I said, a lot of these people are my age though. And I was able to accomplish with my husband, regardless of what they knew he was doing behind the scenes or what they knew I was doing behind the scenes. What we brought into our home, okay? What seemed to be what was going on in our home, which was the only thing that I could really pay attention to, it seemed to be a good, loving family that people would have been jealous of and wanted to break up apart. So if you a bitch that was sitting there, you know what you was thinking in your heart. You thought in your heart, I'll take this nigga and I will fuck him and I will raise myself above the throne of God. But both of you motherfuckers about to be set down. So I hope somebody did get married, because we about to see who the real motherfucking McCoy is. We're going to see who is the real Slim Shady. Once all the funds and shit is situated where they supposed to be, we going to see. We going to see. Somebody planned this type of humiliation thing, even to the point of taking and cloning the children, even to the point of letting a snake in the house. They wanted to humiliate somebody, but you got to come better than that. Matter of fact, you can't come at all with humiliation rituals with me. Now, when I heard that Muslim woman say, you know, what can you do with somebody that can't be humiliated? You know, a person that can't be humiliated can't be kind of like put into or grafted into society. Well, why the fuck would you want to humiliate somebody? So you mean to tell me that you the offspring of the humiliators? You the offspring of the people that think it's okay that in order to communicate with somebody or to put somebody in some type of special, you already thought they had something or you wouldn't even be looking their way. But you think you a group of these fucked up people in the head, okay? And most of the time, I'm telling you, from religions when women, or a situation when women are around misogynistic men, or they've been put in their place, or they've been restricted like a dog with a muzzle on their mouth by their men, they're going to teach something to their daughters about being too submissive. So motherfucker can say what you want to say about my household, but submissive is not the word that you can use, because what these people used on me is to an abusive man. I haven't seen my man be abusive. I seen him yell. I seen him say some disrespectful shit. I didn't see him spank a child once or twice, but I'll step up to that nigga and say, hold on. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be doing that. These is girls. You could put them in a place with your words without getting too loud, but you're not about to put your fucking hands on them. So I don't know what somebody's talking about. I feel like this family been behind the scenes trying to paint a picture in court or something like this. You not gonna do that. I don't care if I'm going to look some kind of way by saying what was going on in this household, but I'm gonna tell you what it is. I ain't never been that bitch that turned the other cheek when something that's happened to one of my children or nobody else's child, even if it wasn't their child, if it was their child or nothing. So I know why you feel like you can't use me, because you need dirty bitches that want to abuse children and allow for them to be abused. And if they not theirs or they hate their mama, you ugly bitches that don't got no fucking soul, that don't got nothing inside of your motherfucking self. And that's why you cleaving on to what the fuck I got. And you think that I'm about to feed you bitches now. It's not happening. And you think you're going to feed off of any of my offspring? No, bitch. It's not fucking happening. It's done. It's over. Mamas, aunties, grandmas, uncle, whatever the fuck it is, even if you just holding out on information, you could have came towards me and told me the truth. It's the fuck over. In-laws, whatever, best friends, mama and them, auntie and them, it's the fuck over. You hear me? That's what we talking about today. So that's a difference between, you know, it's kind of like tough love. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that. All right. So we have romantic feelings here with solitude and island. So don't keep yourself to yourself or something like this. This could also be a masculine that did, you know, moved himself out of the way enough, or he feels comfortable with this new person that he think he gonna usurp my throne with. So they cast somebody out of the heavens and cast them down here to be down here with me because you heard a couple more cuss words. Is that what you think? But what about that little child that woman that you trying to bring next to you just raped? That's your granddaughter. And the other bitch, Phoenix Moon, that you got beside you that raped your daughter and your grandma and your granddaughter. One in the physical, one in the spirit or in the sleep realm. Huh? Do they know that? Do they know that that's who you trying to usurp the throne with? Oh, wait, or do they know that this moon energy probably already killed this masculine and just used the cloning companies to bring him back so she can control him? So you're already disqualified? Hold on, y'all. Hold on.